What's going on, Cubs fam? We are here for another episode of Rogue Actions. It is Friday morning early for Urzatron and I, but Monday morning for you guys. We're recording a bit early today, Urza. What's going on, Urza?
Well, the twin suns are up, and so are we, brother. I'm ready to talk some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's been an up and down time, but we're on the up right now, so it's all good, man.
Dude, I'm really glad that we did your video first because now I have a little bit of energy. But I have to admit, at the beginning of your video, which you guys should all go watch before before you start here, I was like dead. We had to talk a little bit about the Jedi Luke event. That perked me up because that was a blast. Now, you're doing that tonight?
Yes, we're gonna hopefully have that tonight. Lando got to tick up a little bit, and then we will be good to go.
All right, well, that's probably already happened then by the time this video goes live, but hopefully you get the unlock and you can celebrate. So let's get into it. You guys know the drill. We did 3 topics over on Urza's channel. We got 3 topics of mine, and of course, we are starting with the epic meme of the week. Here it is. This is Luke's hidden special ability, Siphon Bank Account. This is by somebody, they got a watermark on here, Goodfoot. Whoever Goodfoot is, well done. Good quality Photoshop, the money coming out. They timed it with his ability. It's pretty good. I love that.
Yeah, no, that is great. And I love the response. It's down there on the right there with Vincent Vega in the wallet.
Yeah, that's my patron, Rogue One, Rogue 198. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's so good.
Now, this meme brings up a little discussion. I want to get your take on this. But a lot of people responded to my tweet saying this event was not a cash grab. Because they say that people were ready. Do you feel like this was a cash grab?
I would say it's a little bit of a cash grab because unless you're Urz in the hall, like you don't have Rolo, you don't have Captain Han.
But even you had
Lando.
Rolo, and how much did you spend getting ready?
Oh, I'm 1,000 in for sure, easy. 1,000 in, getting everything ready.
Yeah.
So I had weird outlier characters here, and I had like good stuff like DLS, and everything was pretty much gear 12 except for Captain Han and Lando, and those guys were basically ground up farms.
So
ground up earrings.
Oh wow, yeah. See, I'm at 7 stars for every character, so I've got them all at 7 stars. The gear,
right?
I've got a lot of them at gear 12, a lot of them at gear 11, but taking a character from, you're at gear 11, gear 12, taking them to gear 13, that's gonna be a huge road, even though a lot of them have the 3 left pieces, and getting those right pieces just takes a long time. So yeah, it's a cash grab, but you know what? It was a dope event. Now we're gonna talk a little bit more about events in general here at the end of this video. If you guys want a full breakdown of the Jedi Luke event, go check out the first episode of Rogue Actions, which I've pimped like 5 times already now. But we did do a pretty big breakdown of that. But I want to talk about Jedi Knight Luke's place in the meta. Have you had a chance to watch any of this footage? Here, I've got a battle right here.
I watched your footage, man.
Oh.
It looked like, from what we're seeing here, it looked like pretty good, but not beating Galactic Legends. Yes?
Yeah, and you know what? It bothers me from a lore standpoint, but again,
it's horrible
once again, yeah, it's terrible that Rey and Kylo would walk all over Luke. But from a game balance standpoint, it looks to me, based on what I'm seeing, that Luke is solidifying himself as the number 3 best team in the game, behind both of the Galactic Legends. You see here, he's really just doing work with a Relic 7 gas team, and this guy, he's running L3 in this team, which I'm not sure why he's running L3. It's been a little bit hard to get footage. I'd really like to see also what he's gonna do without gas, so you can hold on to your gas team. But from an arena standpoint, if you're not seeing Galactic Legends, this is great. But I think more from a grand arena standpoint. And then also, I'll roll this battle up here, doing well against Darth Revan as well. So, are you seeing anything else, or is this all that you've had a chance to check out so far?
It's all it's been so early, and we're filming this on Friday morning, as you said, so the footage is trickling out as we speak.
Yep.
I guess here's my thought, and this is maybe me speculating a little too hard here, is, the Galactic Legends have very recent characters in, Resistance Hero Finn, Poe, that sort of thing, and the same on the Supreme Leader side. I got to imagine the long speculated Jedi reworks of the Jedi Council that never came maybe they're coming, and maybe there's some truth to the whole like this is Mace Windu's kit that a lot of people speculated on. Because right now Luke just doesn't have the supporting cast. If we see some small tweaks, some small reworks, maybe, just maybe, this guy could get elevated in the meta. But right now, it is very disappointing, especially from a lore standpoint, that he cannot compete with either one of those guys. Because I just got to imagine, like, there's people that are my age at that studio that this is their guy, and it's probably pretty shocking that he's not performing, at least having a puncher's chance with the Galactic Legends.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I'm slow farming him, and looking at this distance, this is probably the farthest I've had to farm for a character ever. Galactic Legends were too much. This isn't a ton easier than that. It is easier, but not like a ton or anything like that. You just don't have the Relic 7s and not quite as many characters. But I'm doing that for a character that isn't even meta. And so it's a bit interesting. But I don't know. I don't mind it from a game balance standpoint. It looks to me like he's just going to beat everything except for Galactic Legends pretty much. And then also something that's worth mentioning is people are finding value of dumping Luke in a Rey team as a support character instead of a leader.
Just disgusting. That is just gross. I'm going to say it right now. Like this dude, come on. You can't treat this iconic character as he needs to be running the show, man. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that at all.
You know what? It could be a long game thing too. You know what? Like kind of like you said, maybe there's Galactic Jedi reworks coming in. Maybe there's additional characters coming in, and right now you've got the Galactic Legends. They're stealing the spotlight, but maybe somebody else will come in, throw them in with Luke, and then they'll be able to handle it. So
yeah, I'm just thinking like, what would that character be? I mean, I feel like they've extinguished all their possibilities with the OT, unless we see something like I don't know, maybe the Endor kits from like Han and Leia, maybe. But then he doesn't have the Rebel tag, so they've kind of painted themselves in a corner there. I mean, he didn't interact with a whole ton of Jedi, so it's really weird that they gave him just the Jedi tag. Yeah. That is the most frustrating thing about this whole thing is I have all these new relicked up rebels. I even have things like Kara. How cool would it be to run like Kara? I know it's not thematically right, but I mean, it would still be cool because they're two new rebels, and they didn't give him the tag. And that's very frustrating for me with a Relic 5 Kara looking for a home. How fun would it be to have a new team, a new light side team of new characters? I don't know. Very frustrating.
Yeah, and we've kind of hit on this already, but I think this is, to me, they did so much right with this event, the event itself. It was a really fun event for me to watch, and for others to play through. But I think this is one of the biggest misses in the history of this game, to bring Jedi Luke in and to not have him have synergy with the crew. You know what I mean? Like to me, this should have been Jedi Luke with Han, Leia, 3PO, and R2 done. And they should have all got a rework, or we should have got new versions of the characters at least, that we could have had a full original trilogy team. And so hopefully maybe that'll come later on. Maybe they're saving the Rebel tag. Maybe you'll get it later, but I don't know. It looks like the way they built this kit, it's very Jedi focused. You know what the other biggest miss in the game was to me?
What's that?
That in the Jedi Rey event, they didn't have Han on the bridge with Kylo.
Yeah, that was terrible. And there's a lot of tag issues in this game. And the Rebel tag one for sure with Jedi Luke. Ahsoka not being a Jedi. Yeah. Even though at the end of the Clone Wars, they attack her like she's a Jedi. Just things like that. They got Emperor Palpatine flying a shuttle. Like, I don't know. Like, how can they have Palpatine flying a shuttle?
He's not sitting there flying it.
It shows him flying the shuttle in the game.
It's kind of weird. All right, okay, guys, we got another subject here. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna go on a trip down memory lane here. I have ranked for you guys the top 8 event moments in the history of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, spanning across every legendary event. Now, this is subjective in my opinion. If I've missed anything, let me know down in the comments below, and please don't get butthurt about the order here if you feel like it should be different. It's just one man's opinion. I get yours might be different. But Urza doesn't know this order, so I'm going to be giving this to you. You can disagree with me live here, or you can send me hate in the comments too if you want to do both. And so and I've got the footage pulled up, okay? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Rank 8. Now, I want to be clear as we get to rank 8 here. I am not talking about the game mechanics because the rock, paper, scissors was terrible. But the visuals of this...
We're talking visuals only here.
The visuals of this scene change to me and the environments they used, I actually thought was really cool. And the cutscenes, this right here, that was really cool to me. When I first saw that, I thought, oh, this is great. And then, of course, we saw the rock, paper, scissors, and it was just absolutely terrible.
Yeah, no, Kajimi looking beautiful there. Way more beautiful than Potato Ray. So, no, I'm with you, man. This was pretty good. The visually, at least.
There we go. See it one more time. So that's rank 8. So you agree with putting it on the list, at least from a visual standpoint?
Oh, it's got to be on the list, right?
All right.
They did a good. The background guy nailing it.
Background guy in it. All right. Number 7. We've just got the full Darth Malik event. The whole thing. There wasn't like a specific cutscene or anything that I thought was super notable with this event, but the mechanics, like this to me, from a mechanic standpoint, was the best job CG ever did creating a unique new strategy situation that you had to work through that made sense with the lore, that had some pretty dope visuals and everything. I thought they killed this event, knocked it out of the park.
This was great. This was probably the most fun of all the. I would say it's playing through this and figuring it out. I was live streaming it when it was going on. Oh man, this was a very memorable time in the game for me.
So you stream it as it went live?
As it went live.
Oh man, I would have hated. This is why I like streaming events when they go live too, but this one in particular would have been hard to stream live because
we couldn't figure it out. We couldn't figure it out. I'd come back the next day and do it.
Once you figure it out, it's fun because you know what you're doing, right? But if you were trying to figure this out from scratch, ouch. Did you get it?
No, we didn't get it. We did. It was like, so he came out at 1 a.m. I want to say, and then we streamed until like 3, and then it was just man, time to go to bed.
All right, you're gonna like number 6. This one wasn't strategically that hard, but this was just a cool moment. Jedi Revan against the how do you say something like that?
The Tarantek?
Tarantek. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is right there. I was just trying to remember what the name even was. It was cool. It felt like they added a little bit of a mini raid into the event, which was just really fun to me.
I have no memory of this one at all.
Really?
Other than the guy's name was the Tarantek, but I don't remember like the mechanics or anything like it. I remember the visuals, but that's about it. I did it one time and never again.
From a mechanic standpoint, it wasn't anything that impressive. It was just basically slash and dash, man. Like just hit him as much as you can, if I remember right. If you were powerful enough, you weren't gonna have any problems with it. But yeah, I just thought the animations are cool. He grabs the rock there, he chucks it. Kind of got a little bit of a Rancor feel to it. It just felt like they added a mini raid. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I just wish we could get some of this stuff in like Mythic Raid format, where that would be. I mean, like all this stuff is done already. Let's just jack up the defense, give people something to do.
At least they added the replayability. At least they added that.
They did. They just going to increase the difficulty and put a little bit of reward behind it, and then you'll have people playing the heck out of this stuff. This for me, this is the last one on the list, just because I don't remember it all. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't remember it all.
Okay. Yeah, and I probably should have. You know what? Now that I think of it, Darth Malik probably goes above this as far as a enjoyability standpoint, and maybe this one goes below. I don't know. I have a hard time bringing up Rey and Kylo just because I'm still jaded about the rock, paper, scissors thing. It's just so dumb.
Well, visually, it looked nice.
That's not what we're ranking here. We're ranking the visuals. All right, let's get into the next one. We have got this moment right here that we just experienced. Yeah. C-3PO on the back of Chewbacca. That alone, they did it, right?
Yep. We this is something we long talked about, like, oh, we're ever gonna get to Chewie with 3PO on his back, and there he is. I'm so happy they did this. And then like this is 3PO. This is the name of the kit. It's like 3PO and Chewie.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
3PO.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so cool. We've always wanted this, and just like Anthony Daniels' voice work being in there. Oh, fantastic! It was so good.
They even added additional voice work for it. You heard C-3PO saying new things that you haven't heard before. And then also they gave him a new kit. It was a new kit. It was kind of like a blender of C-3PO's kit and Chewbacca's kit. It was awesome.
So great. So great. Great job, CG.
You know there was somebody over there sitting there thinking, with that asset of Chewbacca with 3PO, and he was just thinking, oh, they're going to love this.
They're going to love it. No, 100%, man. They did a great job.
All right, next up, we have got Rey using the Force to summon her lightsaber. I don't remember this at all. So
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, so check this out. So here's how this worked. You had Rey and Finn in there, just like the movie, and then you could summon the lightsaber. And then you got this kit scene right here, or this cut scene right here.
Oh.
And that's how they did the transition into Rey against Kylo. This was a second hero's journey event, and that to me was very chill inducing, that moment right there. I loved it. And then you went straight into the next phase where you were on Kylo.
Oh yeah, you were just beating on him.
Yep.
Okay, I do remember this.
Yep. So
look at that. It's Kylo unmasked, and he's got the OG Kylo stance.
Yeah,
that's something we haven't seen.
I like to the touch of changing the animations here and having her lunge forward, which is kind of how she attacks in that moment of the film. So anyway, you like it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. All right, here we go. We got the top 3, guys. It's about to get real. Number 3 is this cutscene right here. You're gonna notice there's a bit of a theme here. A lot of these come from the event we just played through.
Boom. This is dope, man. This is it right here. This looks like the movie, man. They did such a good job.
Such a good job, dude. They freaking nailed it. That cutscene. Now this battle here was, the battle was the battle, but that cutscene in particular, number 3 best moment in the game.
Embodies everything this was all about.
Yep.
Yeah,
all right.
This was super fun to watch. I hope you have the bridge on here because the bridge is even better.
Oh, just relax. You just relax. All right. Number 2. Number 2 in the game is Old Ben versus Vader. This was the first, and the reason why, I think if you look at it pound for pound, they might have done better with the last one. But what this felt like the first time we experienced something like this, where the game...
It felt like a special moment. Yep.
It was, do you remember what that was like when you finally, and you realize, oh, I have to die. And then you use this ability right here, and then here comes the cutscene.
Yeah.
Dude, I lost it. You weren't YouTubing here, were you?
No, this is free YouTube for me.
I streamed this with my brother, and we freaking lost it when that happened. We freaking lost it. So,
yeah.
You agree,
So
number 2?
awesome. Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, number 1, Urza. You asked for it. Now, this is, I'm going to say, we got 2 phases here. It's the transition.
How good this looks, man.
It's everything. Yep, it's everything about this moment, how he's going to start throwing the boxes at you. He's, just like the movie. And then when you finally beat him, he's got the lowered lightsaber just like the movie.
Just like the movie.
Throws you right out just like the movie. And then you go right into this scene right here. I'll skip ahead just a little bit. On the bridge, look at the visuals. The only thing I wish is that we could somehow have this this environment in the game for 5v5, but that wouldn't really work, would?
Yeah, no, this looks beautiful, man. They did such a good job with this. And the end, when you take the hand off, like that's the best. Oh, in this one it doesn't show it, but man, that's the visual I'm talking about, where you actually
we'll skip ahead. This is
Vader walks forward on him.
I'm gonna get all the ad block comments. Big thanks, by the way, for all of the the Jedi Luke footage. This is all from Mandalore Ma. He gave me permission to use this. Big thanks to him. So yeah, here we go. We'll get to the moment. Get to the moment.
Man. This was my favorite moment in all the.
It was the most. It felt the most cinematic. They nailed this cutscene. This is the best cutscene in the game right here.
Yeah, look how that just charging him. Boom, baby.
You killed my ball.
Look how imposing he is, just standing over him.
Dude, let's watch it one more time. We got to watch that one more time.
Golly, that was sweet, man.
One more time. One more time.
Like you're in trouble, kid. Just flexing on him right there, flexing on him.
Yeah. So, all right. So you agree with the list, Urza? How do you feel about the list?
It was good. It was good. It was good. Trip down memory lane, Cubs. That was fun.
Cool. All right. Let me know what other event moments I may have missed. I went through all of the events and tried to remember all of the best moments, but I had forgotten about Rey with the lightsaber. I almost didn't include that, but then when I went back and watched it, I thought, oh, I forgot about how dope that was. How you see that ability there and you use it. You summon the lightsaber with the Force and everything. So anyway, fill us up with those down in the comments below. Urza, before we jump off, any final words you want to leave for the Cubs?
Darth Revan coming into the arena, spinning the lightsaber like a boss. That was a good moment, too.
Oh, okay. All right. That was a good moment. Okay. All right. Let me know if that's a big miss and any others. All right, everyone. Thanks again for joining me for the video. And as always, my brothers, don't forget,